the record, this matter is before the court on the defendant's motion for supervised parenting time. This hearing is being conducted via Zoom. Present is Attorney Scott Longton, representing the defendant moving party, Ruskin Tansel. Mr. Tansel appears to be present with Mr. Longton. In addition, plaintiff mother, Rachel Tansel, is also present. You are Rachel Tansel, is that correct, ma'am?
Correct.
Ms. Tansel, can you hear the court?
Correct, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. All right, the parties have conferred this morning with Mr. Pratt from the front of the court, who has provided the court the following recommendation. The children shall remain in the possession of defendant father. Mother shall have supervised parenting time every other weekend, Friday after school until Sunday at 5 p.m. In addition, mother shall have parenting time Monday after school until 7 p.m. All the parenting time awarded to the plaintiff mother shall occur at the maternal grandparents' home and supervised by either Holly or Gary Jones. Mother shall have parenting time today, December 17th, from after school to until 7 p.m. It's noted that CPS is currently involved in the family. Further, mother shall have a hair follicle test within 72 hours at the defendant father's expense. If mother's positive, more than a therapeutic amount, mother shall reimburse the cost to father. And the maternal grandparent shall provide all transportation. Defendant father will arrange Christmas parenting time with the maternal grandmother, and the parties will appear back for its court to review mother's parenting time on February 18th, 2025 at 10:30 a.m. via Zoom. That is the recommendation. Mr. Longton, is this recommendation agreeable with your client this afternoon?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Tansel, do you understand the recommendation, first of all?
I do, Your Honor.
Do you have any objection to the court adopting this as an interim basis?
I do not. I'm okay going this route.
Okay, and presumably you have conferred with your parents and they're agreeable to assisting in terms of supervising, is that correct?
Yes, and Mr. Tansel has just made a call to Gary Jones and Holly Jones and made sure that he's grabbing them today and we're starting that.
That's correct, Your
Okay,
Honor.
one of them will be home and the parenting time will occur in your parents' home. You understand that?
Yes.
One of them needs to remain present. All right. Mr. Longton, do you want to do voir dire, Mr. Tansel? Is it necessary? He did obviously participate in the discussions.
Just briefly, Your Honor. Mr. Tansel,
Okay, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Tansel, you believe that this is in the best interest of your minor child at this time?
Yes, I do.
All right, nothing further, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Tansel, do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll adopt the recommendation, get that test as soon as possible. So we're back here February 18th at 10:30.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Longton.
Have a good day, Your Honor.
You can everyone zoom out. Have a good rest of the afternoon.
Thank you. Well, I'm sorry, Your Honor, you cut out.
Yes, that will conclude this matter. Everyone can zoom out. Have a good rest of the afternoon.
Thank you, Your Honor. You too.
Good morning, Ms. Patrick.
Morning, Your Honor. I am on the famous Simon versus Enix case.
Okay.
Of course, we have no agreements. Nobody agrees with the LGAL. Well, now they agree the child needs to have his tonsils and adenoids out, but of course they cannot agree on what doctor to use or whether the child should have a sleep study or not. They're asking for an evidentiary hearing. I was wondering where the court was leaning because I'm leaning towards, I told them it'd be late February before they could get a hearing. Personally, I think that's probably where we should go, but I was looking for the court's direction on that.
Okay. Well, obviously, if they're both requesting evidentiary hearings, the court should probably grant that rather than just the ruling. The courts are inclined to order that the tonsils and adenoids be removed. It's just a question of what doctor. Man.
Yes, they won't agree on what doctor, Your Honor. So I think we should wait. We'll get a hearing and I guess the court will decide which doctor is going to remove these tonsils and adenoids.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to produce these medical experts.
They're planning on producing the medical experts.
Okay. I guess we'll set an evidentiary hearing then.
My thought also is because they want custody and parenting time reviewed, maybe it's time to put the child on the stand. Don't like to do it, but this child has been exceedingly difficult.
He won't even come to court.
Might be time to put him on the stand. But
Again, I'm
that's up to the
reluctant
court.
to examine him via Zoom.
Well, if you were going to do that, we'd have to do that in the front of the court office, Your Honor, so it's not biased for either party, which we can do.
Well, he can Zoom from home, but yeah, I don't know. take one step at a time. I think we should
Okay.
deal with the tonsils. That may eliminate a lot of these dentist side
Okay.
effects.
I'll bring the parties out, Your Honor. I'll let Ms. Brower go first because I think she's probably got an agreement.
On the matter of Daniel Gilbert versus Brenda Gilbert.
For the record, this matter is before the court, the defendant's petition for to show cause for alleged violation of the terms of the judgment divorce, failure to pay spousal support. In any event, this hearing is being conducted via Zoom by President Attorney Stephen Jednick, representing the plaintiff Daniel Gilbert. Mr. Gilbert is present with Mr. Jednick. In addition, Attorney Kirsten Enix is present, representing defendant Brenda Gilbert. Ms. Gilbert is present. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Has Mr. Gilbert been successful in securing new employment?
No, we ended up working out an arrangement based on some 401k accounts he has.
Health issues also.
Yeah.
You working in there.
But he hasn't been securing new employment. He's living on Social Security and he has a number of health issues that make any new employment difficult. So this arrangement's based on 401k withdrawals.
Very well, the courts received the final recommendation from Ms. Brower, who's met with the parties. She's recommended that the show cause be set aside based upon the following agreement that the plaintiff, Mr. Gilbert, shall pay to the defendant, his former wife Brenda, the sum of $45,483.20 on before January 31st, 2025 to cover spousal support charges from September 2024 through December of 2025. Further, a plaintiff shall pay an additional sum of $24,051.06 on or before January 31st, 2026 to cover spousal support charges from January 2026 through September of 2026. Those funds should be paid by certified check or money order, which we mailed directly to defendant. Will that cover Mr. Gilbert's complete spousal support obligation?
It would cover it through the non-modifiable portion. That was what's contemplated. And I also request the show cause be set aside based on this agreement if that wasn't already in the agreement. Thank you.
Yes, it is. Show cause be set aside. Well, Ms. Brower, could you perhaps add a sentence in this order just for the court's future reference that the spousal support is modifiable after October 1st, 2026? Is that correct? Is that correct, Ms. Nemec and Mr. Jednick, so that spousal support can be subject to modification after October 1st, 2026?
That's correct.
That is correct.
So in the sense of Ms. Brower, that the spousal support is modifiable subsequent to October 1, 2026. So this will cover the non-modified spousal support from September of 2024 through September of 2026. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Right.
Yes.
Both parties did participate in the discussions. Do you want to voir dire your respective clients regarding this agreement, Ms. Nemec and Mr. Jednick?
I don't think it's necessary. Thank you.
I agree. I don't think it's necessary.
So Mr. Gilbert simply has to submit an application. Is that correct? And,
Yes, he has to contact this 401k company and ask for that withdrawal in the manner that is consistent with this order and transmit that to Ms. Gilbert. Yes.
okay, it's anticipated he can do that before the end of January. Is that correct?
Yes, if he contacts him in January to get the process going, so the funds are in a new tax year, hopes to get that by January 31st.
By the way, let me say something here. I am at their mercy.
All right, yeah, we're good, Your Honor.
Okay, very well. The court will adopt the recommendation. Thank you, Ms. Brower, for your assistance this morning. That will conclude your never do have a good rest of the day.
Yes. Thank you, Your Honor.
On the matter of Jamie Kirk versus Stephen Kirk.
For the record, this matter is before the court and the plaintiff's motion to show cause. This hearing is being conducted via Zoom. Present is Attorney Maria Zagorski representing the plaintiff petitioner, Jamie Kirk. Ms. Kirk is present. And sir, you are Stephen Kirk, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Kirk, it's alleged that you failed to pay the balance owed to Meta Montessori or create a payment plan. Have you done that since you received this motion?
Yeah, I've set it up with them, but no, I did not be able to pay it all the way down. Correct, Your Honor. I'm trying to get a loan to be able to cover
Okay.
the entire balance.
So when did you reach agreement with Meta Montessori in terms of a payment plan?
The payment
recently?
plan was set up and they needed another card number. So that was set up the day of.
That is
But
not true.
I needed to give them a card number, so they already knew, correct?
They
So
do
have you
not.
given them a card number?
No, I have not given them the new card number. No, you're
Okay,
not.
well, so you've not set up the payment plan. You've not completed it, Mr. Kirk. If they wanted a card number, you've not done that.
Correct.
You need to do that today.
Today, yes, Your Honor.
All right, and then, Mr. Zagorski, what's the status of the sale of the home? Has that been closed?
Oh, no. As I've indicated, Mr. Kirk took the corn stove, so there's a hole in the wall. He did not fix the bathroom. In fact, he didn't move in as contemplated by the judgment. My client moved out. He hasn't made a house payment. The electricity was turned off. My client paid $410 so that the pipes wouldn't freeze. She goes by to feed the dogs because he's still got 2 dogs there. He hasn't moved in. They're going to lose it to foreclosure. He's done nothing. And he has not communicated with Heidi Burrows. He absolutely has not. He indicated that he's planning on getting a loan. Ms. Burrows doesn't know that. He has not reached out to her. She has not heard from him.
All right, is the home still on the market? I guess that's my question I should have asked.
It is.
I've read the pleadings. All right, no offers?
They had
Offers.
some showings and no offers. The sale that they had fell through because of the bathroom.
Okay.
It wasn't the bathroom, Your Honor.
Okay, well, you need to, this is going to help with a lot of these expenses, Mr. Kirk. You need to make those repairs to the bathroom.
There is more failures, but yes, Your Honor, I understand. I bought all of the new surroundings. I bought the new piping. I'm waiting on help with my mother's scheduling. It's okay. I understand, Your Honor, and
Okay, I'm gonna set a review date, Mr. Kirk, and I expect you will come back with or without an attorney. You're gonna have the bathroom repaired, and you're gonna have set up a payment plan with Ms. Burrows from Meta Montessori. You need to do those things forthwith. Now, what about when can you return the corn stove?
the corn stove, I even spoke with the realtor. The corn stove is literally stored, Your Honor, but the whole point was that it would not pass inspection because it wasn't to code. It wasn't far enough away from the wall. It didn't have a graphite on the bottom. The corn stove and all of the stuff from the house is not moved, sold, or anything. It's literally just stored, Your Honor. And I've contacted Miss Jamie about bringing it to her storage unit. She just doesn't have one yet. I offered to take it to her dad's property and nothing as of yet. But I don't want any of these things. They belong to the kids.
Okay, so you're gonna return the corn stove then and repair the hole in the wall?
Yeah, it's a piping hole. So I actually have the two covers at the house to be able to, it's not like an open hole. It's just a piping hole. That's
you need
just
to
where
repair that, and whether you need to put on some spackling or drywall, you need to repair that to Mr. Kirk so that this home can be in a marketable condition. So how much time you need and what should do all this? Contact Ms. Burrows, provide the card number, set up a plan, and then repair the hole in the wall and make repairs to the bathroom. Do you need 2 weeks to do that?
At least, yes, Your Honor.
Okay,
And
do you have any
as
time?
well as the repairs to the rest of the house. But yes, this right there, 2 weeks is fine.
Okay, do you have any time off work during the holidays?
No, but I've got weekend, a couple days, and during the day when I'm not working at night.
All right, you know what you need to do then, Mr. Kirk.
Your Honor, yes. If I will make sure it all happens as of right now.
Okay, and about the corn stove, I mean, if it's sitting in a garage, does it have any value? Can you sell it?
No, it's it was always a loan from my mother, but no, I'm not. It probably does have value, but I mean, just like the four-wheelers and stuff, I don't plan on selling anything. I mean, is that what Jamie wants to do, is sell it?
Well, you have no authority to remove it from the house, Mr. Kirk, and it was not set forth in the judgment of divorce, so it should be returned to Ms. Kirk. Ms. Kirk, do you want the corn stove back?
I think the
Stove needs to go back in the house because it was affixed to the house and it was part of the sale of our house. He did also remove all of those items that belong to the kids, has not made a plan with me to return them. The only way we communicate is through the parenting app, so I have proof of what our conversations have been. He removed
Okay.
without talking to me and without my consent when I was not there. While I was
Okay.
I told you they're on the trailer. Anytime you want them at the storage unit, I'll give them to you. I already said that. I would bring them to your dad's property if you would like that. I've not hidden that fact. It is all there. If you
Okay.
want them, they're yours.
Okay, how about the corn stove? Maybe Miss Kirk, you can call the township. Well, where is this home located? Is it in Monroe Township? Is City Monroe? Where's it at?
Ida.
Okay, well, Mr. Kirk suggested it's not, the permit was not installed by up to code. Mr. Kirk, I don't know who told you it was not up to code?
It was actually told to me by the realtor saying that, you know, it probably is not going to pass with code. And she goes, you know, it doesn't have the right thing. So if you talk to the realtor, she specifically said it's probably a better thing that it's out of the house so that it doesn't hit for inspection, because then we would have to do additional work to make that thing code. But I'd have no problem bringing it back to the house. If you want it in there, then that just adds, I don't know, it adds work.
What you're saying is not accurate. I talked with the realtor as well, so she did not say that.
All right,
She
I
did.
don't know if you Miss Gorski, trying to check with, I don't know, check the township, I don't want to open a can of worms, but obviously Mr. Kirk is willing to either reinstall that, bring it back.
All right, and since I'm living there, yes, Your Honor, I will bring that back,
All right.
install
All right.
it, and then I will see if there's a code violation, then we can pay more to have that fixed. Yes, Your Honor.
Well, you don't want to open a can of worms by contacting the township. You maybe want to just simply reinstall it. That'll take care of the hole in the wall and repair the bathroom and work on payment schedule with Meta Montessori. That's all you need to do, Mr. Kirk. So Ms. Zagorski, any objection? We put this off for a couple weeks to the first of the year, and hopefully Mr. Kirk, well, he said he can do these things within the next couple weeks.
No, Judge, I have no objection. I'm out of the office until the week of January 6th. So if you
Okay.
can accommodate us that week, that would be terrific. It would give Mr. Kirk a little more time.
You want the 7th or 8th or the 14th or 15th to make sure we have all these things done?
The 7th is fine.
What time? And they said January 7th. Yeah. Okay. What about the 8th then?
I got 2:30.
We have January 8th at 2:30, or we have to go to the following week, Ms. Gorski.
We'll have to go to the next week, Judge. I'm in front of Judge Lohmeyer at 2:30 on the 8th.
Okay.
The 14th, we can either do a quarter hour, Judge, or I have 1:30 or 2.
How about 1:30 or 2 on January 14th?
That's fine. Either one.
Okay, it's at 1:30. So, Mr. Kirk, the court's going to adjourn this matter to January 14th at 1:30. If you want to hire an attorney, fine, but I'm suggesting, I mean, these are all provided for in the judgment, so you've got to simply just comply with the court order.
Yes.
So, it's up to you, but we'll mail you notice.
Okay.
Are you still getting your mail at the marital home? Is that correct?
Yeah. I go by there every other day, and yes.
Okay, we have mailing address for you of 8680 Canterbury Lane, Unit 10.
Yes,
Is that where
that's
this should
all.
be mailed to you?
Yeah, if you could get it mailed there, if it's going to be mailed this week, if not,
Yes.
I plan, okay, yes, Your Honor.
We mail this week, so we'll mail you notice that time. So make a note, January 14th, that's a Tuesday at 10:30, 1:30, I should say. I'm sorry, January 14th,
1:30?
Tuesday, 1:30 p.m. via Zoom. So in the meantime, return the corn stove, hook it back up, repair the bathroom, and reach out to Ms. Burrows at Meta Montessori to get that payment schedule approved.
As of today, yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor,
Ms.
could I get that
Gorski,
address
further?
one more time?
Yes, it's the address. Actually, it's in the file, Ms. Zagorski. It's 8680 Canterbury Lane, Canterbury, Canterbury Lane, Unit 10. And that's Newport 48166.
Thank you.
And my request for fees is reserved, Judge?
Yes, we can reserve your request for attorney fees out of the, we'll reserve that, Ms. Gorski. So Mr. Kirk,
Thank you.
please get these things addressed.
Oh, I'm sorry, it cut out, Your Honor.
Please address these things between now and then. Mr. Gorski is asking for reimbursement of attorney fees. We're going to reserve that at this point in time. Well, whether or not the court grants that depends largely on how quickly you cooperate.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay.
So you don't have to pay in full the balance of amendment. Sorry, you at least have to create a plan that's acceptable to Ms. Burrows. That's all.
Okay. I agree. You know, I'm just more worried about long term.
Okay, what about the four-wheelers and so forth? Did Mr. Kirk offer to return those? They're on a trailer?
Correct. Yeah, they're all stored. They're off the property, so that way nobody was living there. So it made it more sense for that stuff to be in my mother's barn safe than on an empty property.
Any objection to that, Ms. Gorski, to leaving them where they're stored right now until Mr. Kirk wants them and she can identify where she wants them delivered?
Yeah, I bring them wherever she wants. Just like I told her.
Jamie, do you have a problem with that?
No, that's fine. I was
Okay.
moved them though.
All right, we can discuss that for Nestor when we come back on January 14th at 1:30.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
All right, that will conclude this matter. We can zoom out. Have a good rest of the morning.
Appreciate it.
This matter is before the court on the plaintiff mother's motion for her to show cause. This hearing is being conducted via Zoom. Are you Caitlin Harris?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. Is Stephen Harris present in audio?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
The two of you have conferred with the front of the court this afternoon, who have provided the court with the following recommendation: that the court enter an order that says that the children shall sleep in separate bedrooms. Is appropriate. We got a 10-year-old daughter and a 13-year-old son. The bed that Noah is sleeping in needs a fitted sheet. And the bed, Noah's bed needs a fitted sheet, and both children shall have pillows. Father shall provide photographs of the room set up for Noah, showing there's a fitted sheet as well as a pillow. That is a recommendation. And this is what you're requesting, correct, Ms. Harris?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Harris, do you understand the recommendation? If adopted, will become an order of the court once again.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
One thing that was not addressed, Ms. Harris, you suggested or alleged that Noah, one of the children slept on a futon.
Yes.
Is that true, Mr. Harris, that one of the children sleeps on a futon rather than a regular bed mattress?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
So that's acceptable, Ms. Harris, as long as it has a fitted sheet and a pillow?
I don't love that idea, but I don't see him purchasing a mattress for him.
Well, as he gets older, I mean, they're 10, 13-year-old or younger, they can probably get a decent night's sleep. But if, in fact, when they get older, they probably need a regular mattress. So, Mr. Harris, you need to move in that direction. And you have some extra funds.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Make sure they both have bed frames and
Your Honor,
mattresses.
Your Honor, right now I'm out of work, so I've been scouring looking for a bed. So, but right now I just assumed that the futon would be good for him at least, because he's a big kid. So I just assumed at first that the futon would work.
Well, Mr. Harris, do you live here in the city of Monroe?
Yes, sir, I do.
There's an organization. I know the Lions Club in Bedford Township, and then the First Presbyterian Church here in Monroe. They have a program where they provide free beds to families that need them for their children.
Okay. Yes, sir.
And since you're here you're not in Bedford, you're here in the city of Monroe, contact the First Presbyterian Church, and they're actively involved in that project. I'm not sure the name of the organization, but the First Presbyterian Church, right across the street from the courthouse, adjacent to the courthouse here, First Presbyterian Church, and ask them about the organization that provides beds for children.
Yes, sir.
And I would venture guess to make contact. You'll have a bed before Christmas for the children.
Yes, sir.
Do you know the name of the program? Mr. Pratt, do you remember the name of the program that provides beds for children?
Your Honor, I believe it's called Now I Lay Me Down.
Okay, Now I Lay Me Down. So maybe you can Google that. Now I Lay Me Down. Or I'll call the First Presbyterian Church. Or they can call the Lions Club down in Bedford Township. They're all actively involved, those organizations in this. Now lay me down and you can secure a bed at no cost to you, Mr. Harris.
Okay, that's wonderful.
All right. Do either of you have any questions for the court?
No, sir, Your Honor.
All right, and of course, Mr. Harris has provided that you will send a photograph and send that photograph to Miss Harris so that she knows the children that you're complying with this order. Okay.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
All right. Do anything further? Either have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Move forward. No, sir, Your Honor.
All right, the court will adopt this recommendation and become an order of the court. Both of you will be mailed a copy of this. Now we'll conclude this hearing. You can both zoom out. Have a great holiday with the children, please.
Thank you. You too, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Calling the matter of Ashley Pletz versus Ryan Howell.
For the record, this matter is before the court on the defendant's, for the purpose of reviewing defendant father's parenting time. This hearing is being conducted via Zoom. Present is the attorney Stephen Jednak, representing the plaintiff mother, Ashley Pletz. Ms. Pletz is present. In addition, attorney John DQ is present, representing defendant father, Ryder Howell, and Mr. Howell is present. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
The parties have conferred this morning with the front of the court. Specifically, Ms. Brower has provided the court the following recommendation: that father's parenting time shall continue at family counseling shelter services. In addition to that, father shall have additional parenting time supervised by the maternal grandmother, Michelle Pletz, on Tuesdays from 12 to 1 p.m. at her home, commencing December 31st, 2024. The maternal grandfather, Daniel Pletz, shall not be present during father's parenting time. In addition, father shall have holiday parenting time on Thursday, December 26th, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., supervised by the maternal grandmother. All communication between the parents shall be via app close only. Further recommend that the defendant father shall provide his pay stub to the front of the court within 48 hours. Any other unresolved issues are reserved at this time. The parties will appear back for this court to review parenting time and any other unresolved issues on Tuesday, February 18th, 2025 at 9:30 a.m. via Zoom. That is a recommendation. Mr. Jeddak, is this recommendation agree with your client this morning?
Yes, we accept.
Thank you. Mr. DQ.
Same thing, Your Honor.
All right. Both parties did participate in the discussions with Ms. Brower. Do either counsel wish to voir dire their respective clients regarding the recommendation?
I don't need to on my end.
Nor do I, Your Honor.
All right. The court will adopt the recommendation. Where will the supervised parenting time with maternal grandmother take place? Will that occur in the in her
Mother's
home?
home.
Yeah, her home. That's right. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'll conclude this hearing. Hopefully things will work out smoothly. We'll serve them back in February.
Thank you.
Mr. Jednak. Thank you, Mr. DQ.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ms.
Zoom
Brower.
out. Thank you, Ms. Brower. Everyone can zoom out. Have a good rest of the afternoon.